Hey everybody, Brooks here. Thank you for taking time to join me for today's 5 for 5. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day is off to a great start. You're geared up for Christmas. So I am sitting here in our family room, and behind me is our Christmas tree. And for years, we have always had a live Christmas tree. And when I was a kid, we always had a live Christmas tree as well. I did a little research, which meant I asked Google about a week or so ago how old Christmas trees are before they are harvested. And you might be surprised to find out that this tree behind me, on average, has been around for about 7 years before they are cut down and harvested. So kind of an interesting little fact for you today. But there was something odd that sort of struck me earlier, I guess maybe a week or so ago. For the most part, about every few days or so, I'll go to the kitchen, get a pitcher of water, and I'll come in here and get under this Christmas tree, and I will put water in the Christmas tree, right, or in the in the stand, so that the Christmas tree can have water. So what really dawned on me, I don't know if you've ever thought about this before, but I am technically, when I do that, watering a dead tree. I mean, it is not going to grow. This tree behind me is never going to grow again. It's just being sustained, and hopefully it won't dry out before Christmas Day gets here. But when you think about it, that illustration could go 1,000 different directions, but I want to take it in the direction of John chapter 15 for just a moment. This is what it says in John chapter 15. It's in this passage where Jesus says that he is the vine, we are the branches, and that we are called to connect with him. It says in verse 4, Jesus speaks it, he says, "Remain in me and I in you. Just as a branch is unable to produce fruit by itself unless it remains on the vine, neither can you unless you remain in me." So this tree, as soon as it was cut loose from its roots, really, no longer had any life. It was no longer able to grow. The illustration there is that for us as believers, God doesn't call us to live the Christian life in our own strength. When it speaks of Galatians 5, when it says that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, that's not the fruit of man, that's the fruit of the Spirit. And it's as we abide in Christ, we get all those qualities produced through us by the Lord himself. And so that takes a lot of pressure off, right? That God doesn't call us to be some kind of a super saint that, produces fruit better than some other Christians do in their lives. He just calls us to abide in him, meaning we abide in his truth, we abide in his word, we walk in obedience, and that we develop a relationship with him that carries depth and maturity over time. And so my encouragement to you today is water your Christian life, right? Spend time with Jesus today. Pray. Spend time in his word. Walk in obedience. Let him develop that fruit that comes through a life that's yielded to him. Hope you have a great day today, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas in just a few days.